We're looking at a quarterback change here if things don't turn around in a hurry.
Well, it's definitely going to be the main focus. And everybody's watching that Ravens game on Sunday for sure.
I mean, one of the headlines for the recap of Week 3, number 6, was Washington needs to start thinking about life after Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah. Right.
The writing's starting. There's buzz growing.
Look, it's not fair, but he can quiet everyone if he gets a great week of work and they just have a great game plan and he plays well. It'll calm things for a little bit. You're always going to be under scrutiny here, though. You got to play at a good level week after week. I mean, RG3 was God in 2012, and then he started to, showed that he wasn't quite right after the surgery and everything, and people bailed on him with the quickness. Yeah. I mean, it was unbelievable how quickly, and I was one of them. We're just like, well, he doesn't have it anymore. Next.
Now he's just a Lamar Jackson cheerleader. Yep. On the sidelines for the Ravens.
But that position, you have to be good week after week after week.
Well, especially if you're drafted pretty high. I mean, if you're a first-round quarterback, the fans expect you to perform like a franchise quarterback.
And listen, I don't want to nuke my EP because I have some good stuff here. But maybe we can touch on it a little bit tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to watch some. But I know Kyle Allen really struggled last year in the second half of the season. But he had some really good games too. Yep. And, still overall, with all these struggles, he went 5-7 as a starter, won 5 games. He struggled in some, but he played very, very well in 5 or 6 games too. He had 3 or 4 games where he was really bad, 3 picks, 4 picks. But then other games he wasn't very bad. But they lost, but he wasn't that bad. I mean, if you look at the numbers.
Well, six. You're talking about Kyle Allen, correct?
Yeah.
16 picks in his last 9 games.
Well, okay, I understand he had a bad stretch, but he still had more touchdowns than interceptions last year.
Yeah, he was doing that.
He was doing that with the best player in football on his offense.
Cakes, I'm not saying he's particularly good, but I think you got to look at the whole package. And he was bad down the stretch, but he also was really good at other times. So it is what it is. Put it this way. He's had more better games than Haskins. It's not even close.
He had 8 games where he threw for over 250 yards. He had multiple games over 300 yards. Haskins hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, but
it's not even close.
He was throwing the ball to the other team.
Okay. So far, it's not that. His quarterback rating was higher than Haskins. He won more games.
Look, you're going to get to see Kyle Allen.
Listen, I don't even want to see him.
You're going to get your wish.
I don't even want to see him.
Well, you will.
Sounds like
I don't even care about him. But I think it's a little overstated that we already know he's horrific because he's had more good games than our guy.
Well, yeah, you're just comparing him to the worst guy in QBR in the league.
By the way, the wild card.
I'm comparing him to the guy that's starting ahead of him.
The wild card is Alex Smith. I know they're not dressing him right now, but let's say Haskins has another horrible game. Let's say he has another 2 bad games. And they just say, no, we're not going to go to the Giants. We're going to move him all the way to – I could see them moving Haskins to number 3, and then they have a scenario where they have Allen and Smith as the guys who are dressing on Sunday.
Oh, 100%. 100%, I could see that.
Well, if he goes to non-dressing, that means he's done here.
Well, it just means you're done.
Yeah,
but everything changes.
Cakes, nobody wants to say it, but I'll raise my hand and say it. He pretty much already is done here. He's not going to be their quarterback. I would be stunned if he is their quarterback starting. I'll jump ahead to 2 years. Okay, Ron Rivera is going to get at least 3 years, right?
2 years.
What are the chances?
2?
Yeah. What are the chances that Dwayne Haskins is the starting quarterback for Ron Rivera in year 3 of the Rivera?
Same chance of you learning how to fly with your arms.
Chance that I've colonized Mars.
Exactly.
Same chance that I can reverse dunk right now.
Right. Yeah. So there's no reason to hold off. It's already over.
Same chance that my short game will improve.
Right.
Yeah. The same chance that I'll never have a 3-putt again in my life.
If you practice at your short game, it would be better than Dwayne Haskins' short, medium, and long game passing for the Washington football team.
Although I did have 2 birdies on the front side. Nobody cares what you shot, but that was still fun.
Let me go get my hat.